We all know someone who's been scammed before, and all of us regularly encounter scam attempts ourselves. Emails sending fake PayPal invoices, scammers calling you trying to have you read off gift card numbers, to even the Prince of Nigeria himself promising you immense wealth. This is all nothing new and are all things that we've grown accustomed to and accept as a daily part of life. We also know AI is evolving the world faster than anyone could have ever predicted, and mostly for the worse. What if I told you one of those evolutions is in the form of a new type of scam? Not just an email or a phone call, but a full-on video of someone you recognize, looking right at you, calling you by name, and asking you for money.
First this half hour, a Springfield man says he lost $70 through a scam that utilized artificial intelligence, making him think he was getting prizes from country music star Jelly Roll.
I'm doing this video to show you the Jelly Roll is just $50 Apple Card. Once you get it, the delivery man.
You know, this video is pretty blurry and hazy. If you were told it was AI before viewing it, it'd be pretty obvious. But encountering it in the wild, seeing it on a small phone screen, especially as a shrunken video within a message thread, it would seem pretty believable. I mean, it really just looks like old flip phone camera quality from the mid-2000s, which to me makes it more believable.
Ronnie Flint lives in Springfield. He says he was going about his day when he got a message on Facebook claiming to be a celebrity that he happened to be a fan of.
They said that I won $50,000 in a brand new car.
That's when they sent him a video of what appears to be Jelly Roll, asking Flint to cover shipping to get his prizes. Flint was not convinced, even after the page sent him what they say is Jelly Roll's official driver's license.
Alright, this is where the scammer is getting a little sloppy. At first glance this may seem clever, but let's take a closer look. Jolly Roll? Come on, dude. You know Photoshop is a thing, right? Roll isn't even capitalized. Also, United States permanent resident? Man, why even go through all this effort to try to scam someone only to skimp out on such a crucial detail like this? Also, just a side note, if you're like me and never heard of Jolly Roll before, would you ever guess that this is a country music star? I would have guessed that he had done collabs with Post Malone or something. Anyway, here's where things get a little weird and where the scammer gets clever again.
Once you get the $25, your delivery process will complete.
And then when they sent the second video where he actually said my full name, that's what got me.
They said these messages took place on Facebook, right? I guess it doesn't really take a genius to find the guy's name and to think of including it within the video. But being on the receiving end of that, being directly addressed by name, that would instinctively lower your guard and lend huge credibility to the scammer, even if it is coming from a United States permanent resident. Now, this Jelly Roll incident isn't just some goofy one-off attempt. This is a part of a much bigger trend, where scammers weaponize artificial intelligence through creating deepfakes. Videos of celebrities, government officials, and in some cases even ordinary people that someone may know, meant to extract money through a variety of different methods. In fact, this Jelly Roll incident is one of the more sloppy examples of a deepfake scam. The technology is only going to get better, and the scams are only going to get more believable. In fact, I went down the rabbit hole and found a particularly eerie deepfake scam. A particularly cruel and exploitative one. One that tugs at the heartstrings of lonely and vulnerable people. Romance scams. Victims of these schemes are not only left financially devastated, but emotionally manipulated, tricked into believing they were in a real, meaningful relationship that turned out to be part of the elaborate scam. The latest data from the City of London police reveals that in 2024 alone, over 106 million euro was lost to romance scams, with victims losing an average of this many euros each. And the problem is showing no signs of slowing down, with Barclays reporting a 20% increase year on year. Romance scammers are becoming increasingly sophisticated, now turning to AI-generated deepfakes to make their stories more believable. They create hyper-realistic videos and audio, impersonating celebrities or trusted individuals to manipulate the victims. That's what happened earlier this year in France, when a woman was scammed out of 830,000 euro by individuals who impersonated to be Brad Pitt? Who the hell is this? Does she know Brad Pitt? Is she famous herself? Why would she send this much money? I don't know. In cases like these, scammers are particularly effective because they adopt a slow burn approach, carefully nurturing online relationships over weeks or even months before making their move. Stolen identities, deepfakes, and other AI-generated techniques are driving fraud across social media. They are not used only for romance scams, but also phishing campaigns, impersonation attacks, and social engineering. Specifically, there has been a significant increase in scams using synthetic identities, where fraudsters create entirely fake personas using a mix of real, stolen, and fabricated personal details. According to Hargreaves Lansdowne, losses from investment scams rose by more than a third in 2024, reaching 144 million euro. That's some crazy shit. Thanks to pre-built fraud kits that can be bought off the shelf on the dark web, the entry barrier to fraud no longer exists, and being an expert has become irrelevant. And it won't just be our wallets that these deepfake scams are after. Something far darker is on the horizon. The thing everyone is thinking quietly in the back of their minds. Sexual blackmail. The technology is already here. It's already possible for scammers, even trolls, to generate convincing deepfake porn of anyone. Your coworker, your ex, you. Imagine someone generating something like that, sending it to your family, your boss, and saying, "Pay up or everyone sees this." It's not about just losing money to a scam, but also your dignity, your reputation, and your peace of mind. All to some AI-generated slop that you had nothing to do with. And possibly the biggest problem with AI deepfake scams is that soon it will erode our ability to trust anything that we see online. What used to be proof will soon be just a maybe.